run this container. Okay, so the command to run the container is docker run. Okay, so I told that without doing a port mapping, you will not be able to communicate to the container, right? So the option is -p, okay, and the host port number colon container port number. So host port number refers to the port number of my Docker host, and any request coming to the port number, to which port of the container it should be forwarded. So let's do one thing. 80 of the host should be mapped to the 80 of the container. 80 of the host should be mapped to the 80 of the container, and the image name is Apache. So docker run -p, 80 of the host should be mapped to the 80 of the container, and the image name that is called Apache. So let me run this. So if you run this, you should get a message like this, and you will not get the prompt back because your container is running. So if you go back and if you try to browse your public IP, if you try to browse it, you will be seeing the HTML page which we have created. If I go back to my terminal is kind of locked, right? Because the Docker container is running on the terminal. And if I do it with a continuous integration system, my continuous integration job will be stuck. Is there a way I can just push this or run this container in the background, that is in the daemon mode, so that it will give my prompt back? So let's do that. First, let us kill this or stop this container, and then we'll get the prompt back, and then we will rerun the container with a different option to run the container in the background mode. So for that, let me duplicate the session, do docker ps, and then do docker stop this container ID. Now, if you go back to the other terminal, your prompt will be released. And if I try to refresh this page, the site cannot be reached because I don't have the container running. So to run this, the option is, I'm going to add an additional option called -d. -d means run the container in the daemon mode, that is, run the container in the background. So now if you do a docker ps, you can see that container ID and the image is this, and run.sh is my command, and this is the port mapping. If I try to refresh this, yeah, actually